Here we go. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone eh, is having a good Tuesday. Um, Today I want to come on here and tell um I just want to come on here and say why I respect black women who have an education over the pick me black women who don't. And one of the main reasons why I have respect for black women who do have an education is because they have a mind of their own. And and I don't get why, you know, men I don't and I don't the more I began to the more I began to have an understanding why black women with education are always being torn down, or you have people saying that their education doesn't matter, is because, well, number one, they're trying to, well, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Number one, they want they want somebody who they can control. And and here's what I've also learned. I learned that I learned that they do not like women who are smarter than them. And I'm like, "Mm, what's the problem with a woman, you know, being smart? What's the problem with that? I don't have a problem with it." But then I start to realize, if a woman has an education, that means she cannot, be manipulated like the pick Misha can be manipulated. And I also came to a realization that, again, I'm attracted to a woman who has an education, because that means, you know, that that means that at the end of the day, um, a an educated woman, you know, an educated, I would say, an educated woman who is all about, you know, starting a business, you know, and again has a mind of her own. To me, I believe that, you know, and they're doing good for themselves, but also opening up businesses, helping people and stuff like that. Um, and not caring who, and I would say, not caring what other people think of them, because at the end of the day, that the black woman who has an education is doing real good for herself, despite the stereotypes, despite, and things going up against her. She is still doing good. And not only that, but I find black women who are educated, for me, and more, um, and I think, there's other people out there who, you know, who love educated women as well, because again, I found a stat that says women, men and women who have, who are educated stay together, way longer than 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 the only one spouse who has an education. And to me, I think black women should indeed get, you know get an education, because again, I do believe this education is the gate, is, to me, I believe it gives black women the keys to leave the black community, because as of right now, you know because as of right now, I believe that at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, and on the real. I, I'm j- I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna say it because it has to be said. But black women and who are I'm black women who are educated. I I want you to not only explore your options, but also, you know, get with someone who has an education. Oh, how you doing, community and culture? I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Always passing by to support the public offender. Yeah, that's what's up. And right now, I want to go ahead and well, to me, I also before I get to the pick Mishas, you know, I also respect educated black women because here's the thing: there are there are black women who are educators, black women who are scientists, and everything else. And within the black community, they get shunned for their education. To me, I don't I really don't understand why. And then I realized, wait a minute, black women, wait a minute, black women ha, have more education than you know than black men, even though black men are starting to go to college and everything. But the thing, but at the end of the day, I'm like, you hate women who have an education. Like at the end of the day, what's wrong? What's wrong with you that you would hate a woman who have an education? And this is you know one of the main reasons why I I can't get with, black men who hate women who have education. I can't. One of the main reasons why is because at the very end of the day, all I see is hatred in their eyes for a woman who has education. That's the only thing I see. And I can't get down with that. I'm not gonna hate on a woman because she has education. That's insane. It's insane and stupid. Yep, educated women are told we are uppity all the time, but also if we aren't educated, we are ratchet. Yep, that's true. That is true. That is definitely true. Alright. But yeah, at the end of the day, it's like educated women, it's like they can't win. It's either a woman who has enough education or too uppity, but if they don't have one, they're ratchet. It's like I really, it's like damned if you do, damned if you don't. But and you know, I'm a, and again, I respect educated women, and I hope black women will, you know, go to. Uh, I hope to see more educated black women in the near future. You know, and now I'm gonna get to the part where uh, of why I don't have respect for black women who are pygmies. The main reason why I don't have respect for black women who are pygmies is because pandering to black men who dislikes educated black and black women to feed into the black man's ego. That right there, that right there is number one. Well, I would say number one, the main reason why you have black femicide is because, again, you have pick me's who are black women on YouTube and, you know, everywhere who will try to uplift the, try to pander to black men, saying that nothing is wrong with black men and all that other stuff. And then, and then when a black man unalives someone, whether it's a black man, whether it's a black woman, whether it's a white woman, whether it's a Hispanic, Asian, or Indian woman, the pick-me's always going to take the side of the black man. Because at the end of the day, they're pandering to his ego, saying that the black man did nothing wrong and everything. And I saw it in real time when the Samantha Josephson situation happened. There were black women in the comment section. Who are pick me's that was saying, oh, Nathaniel Rowland didn't do what he did to her. If he didn't do it, then why did he run? Why did he run away from the police? Was there evidence against him? And same thing when it comes to every other race, but mainly black women. And the pick-me's who are blaming Alicia Watts, for her own demise, it showed me that, yeah, the pick-me's are just as dangerous as, as the men. It is what it is. Cause when I seen those comments, it told me it showed me that, yeah, black women who are pick-me's, it's important for other black women to stay away from them. Because the moment something bad happens to you is the moment that the pick-me's are going to blame you for it. And you want to know what's also funny is that the pick-me black women will let black men get away with every single thing, but then wonder why people think black black men or this and that. One of the main issues within the black community is black femicide, right? And the tearing down of black women and the pick-me's who let black men get away with everything. And there's other problems within the community as well, but but those three those three things that I just named right there, they are being hidden. Why? Because if anybody was to bring that up, it will open up people's eyes more and more. And again, the main problem is the main problem with a pick me is that she doesn't care. She really doesn't care. That's the issue. If it means a black man is happy, she will, you know, put another black woman under the bus. And it's sad, you know, at I would say at the end of day, the pick me's are just as dangerous as the men who are doing, well, I would say as the men, you know, who does wrong by black women. It is what it is. And the pick me black women, they do not care about other black women. They will legitimately throw other black women under the bus just to make a black man happy. But then again, what the pick-me's are doing is actually proving the stereotypes about black men wrong. That's well, I would say what they are doing is proving that other people are right about black men. That's exactly what the pick-me's are doing. And I apologize, if I and again, to the black women out there who lost their daughters, their aunties, their sisters, and everyone. Again, you have my sympathy. And I believe it's time for black women who had enough to go ahead, and this is why I say it need it's time for black women to ask the politicians, what are they going to do about this situation? The black women who are pygmies need to be held accountable as well. They always protect the black man whenever he does something wrong. They need to be held accountable as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't respect black women who are pygmies. If I marry a black woman, yeah, it will be an educated black woman. Because I'm sorry, I'm not attracted to pygmy black women. I'm not. Not after, not after, again, the Samantha Josephson situation where every single pygmy who was a black woman came in there and came up in there and took Nathaniel Rollins' side. And not only that, but when I seen the pygmies blame Alicia Watts for her demise, I'm like, nah, I can't. I can't be with a pygmy. Maybe black men who don't want to be held accountable wants a pygmy, but I don't. Mhm. But yeah, um, I want to thank everyone for coming. Make sure to like, comment, share this video with everyone. Um, we have that, and this video it has to, and again, I appreciate everyone who supports this channel, and I just want to say thank you all, and make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure you're notified whenever I go live or do videos such as this. And I'll see y'all next time. Love, peace, and happiness. And I'm out.